Hello everyone, this is Robert again, coming at you with another video. Well, today's video, I'm going to try to do some fishing. Now I have a whole lot of fishing line in here. I have a little, fishing lure. I have 3 good sized hooks. Then I have this other hook that I'll show you that I just wrapped all this red yarn on, just for some kind of fly hook or whatever. But first, I'm gonna go see if I can find myself some bait. Now it's been raining yesterday and it's kind of rainy today, so hopefully if I move around some of these leaves I can get some big worms, maybe some grubs. So I'll go look around, see if I can find bait. Now I'm gonna move this big rotten log over, see if there's anything underneath it. Pretty dry under here. I don't see anything underneath it. Try to move this big branch. Still nothing. Nope, nothing. Now let's see if I turn over some of these rocks, if I can find something useful. I got a little salamander. Yeah, a little salamander. So I got that. Got another salamander. This one's a little bit bigger too. Even move that rock. Nothing over there. I got a couple of salamanders. And then there's a little black bug that I got. I really want to try to get some worms or grubs or something. Well, all I found was a couple of salamanders and a black bug, but I have my red yarn on the hook and this other fishing lure or whatever. So now I'm going to try to find myself a straight stick or straight sapling and make a fishing pole out of it. Well, here's my fishing pole. Now I'm gonna hook up my string to it and get the hook on. So I have my fishing line all tied up onto this. Now, as usual, there's always litter bugs around. I found a couple of these little nip bottles. So I'm gonna use this as a float or a bobber so my hook won't sink all the way to the bottom. It's gonna take me a little bit to tie this on, and then I'll get the hook on. Then I'll go try some of that bait that I found. Well, that little beetle was way too small to get on the hook. Those salamanders were too small too, so I'm gonna try my little fishing lure. Got a little leaf on here too. Try my little fishing lure, and we'll see if we can get anything. I see a whole bunch of frogs jumping in the water, but there's a lot of lily pads out there, so I'm just gonna get on this big rock over here and just put it right over there, see if anything will bite. I think it's too shallow over here. I may have to try to get a longer stick. I get a longer stick, so let's see if this will be better to get further out. I've been here for a few minutes. I think this is like too shallow. This is more like the frog part of it. Well, I'm gonna go down to the edge of the lake that way. Hopefully there should be still somewhat of a beach and not as many lily pads, hopefully. So I'll get over there and get back on. Okay, there's some open water right over here where there's no lily pads, like right down here. So, try to get this out a little bit and see if any fish are there. A little sewing needle dragonflies around. I mean, I need to make this line longer. I found a little shell of a snail. Not too sure if it's still in there. I got this quite long, the fishing line quite longer, so try to see if I can cast it pretty far out. I'm gonna take this thing off. Now I got this pretty much longer. I took that bottle off for a bobber. Not even gonna use that. Oh, try to see if I can cast this out pretty far. right over there, I keep seeing water movement. But as this stick's not big enough either, or long enough. Oh, I just need just a regular fishing pole. Maybe I should start looking around for a cheap fishing pole. But I'm gonna try right over here. Caught some seaweed. Or some lake weed, whatever. Well, I caught something. Wasn't a fish. Well, this little lure isn't working, so I'm gonna switch this hook for the hook that I have my red yarn on. Okay, got my hook with the red yarn on it. See if I can get anything to lay onto this. Now, usually wait till all the way this grass is right here. This is usually all dry land, like when the lake is kind of low, but right now it's rising because of all the rain and stuff. And over that way, there's this big tree that's down across here. But usually the land goes out from this tree. If you can see this tree right here, all these leaves are from the fallen tree. Now this usually is dry land, and there's like a nice dry area over on that side. But right now it's all wet and muddy. Now let's see if anything bites on this. Well, I didn't catch anything. Nothing's biting on this either. I know there's fish in here because I've seen a couple fishermen in a boat, a couple of guys in a boat fishing over here. I think one of them got something, so there are fish in here. They're probably more out towards the middle right now Now I don't know if you can see right over there, like right on the bottom of that tree line. It looks like there's more of a land mass than over here. It looks like that's higher and that's more land, even when the water is higher. One of these days I'm gonna have to go through those woods over here, because my second camp is somewhere around there, in the woods over there, and that land mass is right over here. So I'm gonna have to go try to find that land mass next time, and I'm gonna have to try to do some more fishing. I may have to try to get a regular fishing pole so I can actually cast the line further out. I mean, I don't want to cast it out over here too much, because all this over here, all around here is all lily pads. So I don't want to be getting my hook caught in there. Then I'll be pulling out lily pads more than anything. But, well, I haven't really fished in a very, very long time. Last time I fished was with my cousin before we were even teenagers. We were fishing in the Blackstone River. We were catching these big, I guess, koi fish. They looked like oversized goldfish. We caught them, threw them back. We were just messing around, just doing a little fishing. I mean, in the Blackstone River, they were like swimming right alongside the edge. I don't see anything swimming alongside the edge over this lake, so they're probably more towards the middle. I think if I can get to that land mass over this area, if I get a fishing pole, maybe I can cast it in further, hopefully get a fish. But today, for my first time fishing with a stick, string, and hook with some lures or some yarn, for the first time, I didn't get anything. Maybe I have to throw some bread in there to get the fish closer, so they'll know that there's something to eat over here. Besides me with the mosquitoes, because it was cloudy and rainy out earlier, but now there's all blue patches of sky, so now it's getting warmer and the mosquitoes are coming out. So, well, that was my first time trying to fish, and I didn't get anything yet, so next time I come down, I'll go get to that land mass, see if I can get some fish over there. And maybe I'll go to Walmart, get a cheap fishing pole, and hopefully be able to cast out further so I can get some fish. And this was an experience for me. Trying to use a stick, string, and hook to practice fishing, to practice survival fishing. Because this is pretty much survival, because you have the string and hook with you, and all you have to do is get a stick when you're out in a survival situation, and you find a lake or a pond, and you try to fish out of it to get some food. So keep practicing on fishing with a stick and string and hook. Keep practicing on shelter building, fire making, water purification, and all other forms of bushcraft, because practice is the key to survival. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on my next video. This is Robert. Thank you for watching.